My name is Dahlia Rabadi, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how to access various general ledger reports. We're going to go over 4 reports today. They are the budget worksheet, posted disbursement report, fund report, and posted journal report. Let's go ahead and log in. You'll want to go to the mpsfinancial.com website initially. Then you will click on client login. Here is where you will be entering as managers your unique username and password. Today we are going to go into the sample area and take a look at the general ledger reporting tab. So once you click on the arrow, it opens up all the various budgets, reports, posted disbursement reports, financials, general ledger, detail report, financial pack, everything with regards to payments that have been made, your board packet, any checks that have been paid to vendors. All that information is located at this tab. Let's take a look at the first report. It's the budget worksheet. So the budget worksheet, so you can understand what it is for those people who may not have much of an accounting background, it's a tool for identifying and listing any quantifying costs and resources needed to run the association. Okay, gives you a little bit of an idea of how much is needed within each area in any given year for spending. So you can go ahead and run a 12-month report, which breaks down each budget item, or the year-to-date report. For this purpose, we'll go ahead and use year-to-date. You'll choose your company. You'll put in the fiscal year. The period is the month in which you need the report for. I've put 4, which equates to April. You can double space, or you can even have the report in Excel format and have it emailed. So let's go ahead and put double space, and let's press submit. Again, if you remember from the previous recordings, all reports will be found under reports by name. And I can see my budget worksheet report is found here. I will click on that. And as you can see, you have your budget worksheet, which shows how much money regarding assessments was collected in the previous 12 months. This is what we had budgeted. The $20,000, that's how much we budgeted to expect to receive for this association. And then you have the variance. So it breaks down your utilities, the land maintenance, the contract maintenance, repairs, administrative costs, and everything that is contained on your budget. Okay. Sometimes you might want to bring that to a board meeting to see if any adjustments need to be made to the budget if you've overspent or underspent. So now let's go ahead, and again, as usual, you can go ahead and download at the top right-hand corner, or you can simply print, download as PDF, save, print, whatever you prefer to do with the report. Okay, we're going to go ahead and now check out a different report. The next report we're going to look at is the posted disbursement report. We're going to go back to the general ledger reporting, find the posted disbursement report, and pull that up. For those of you, again, with no accounting know-how, posted disbursements, what that is all checks paid to vendors, to any companies for a specific time period. They're all itemized and on the financials, so you can see where spending is going. And again, this is all money that's paid out, money paid to businesses, either from the operating account, but it's pretty much gives you an idea of the cash flow of the association. Let's take a look. This is where you can, if you want to look up the posted disbursements for a specific association, then you would go to no. And then you can select the association that you want to see the payments for. Okay. All vendors, we want a list of all the vendors for that association, all the accounts. We usually leave everything as is. The only thing here is, what year do you want that report to be run for? 2019. And you want it to show you all cash through 2021. Fiscal year is the fiscal year that you are in. Okay. And the period is the month in which you need data for. So period from 1 meaning January through, whatever month you want to end at. Could be December, which would be 12. Okay. Once you're done entering all this data, you'll press submit. Okay. And then we'll find our reports by name. And we'll look for our posted disbursement file that we just ran. And here you can see, because this is our sample area, we don't have a lot of data in it. But as you can see, this is our sample business community. This is date, all the payments that went out from January 1st through December 1st, 2019. And you can see a check went out to Tops Roofing, $1,500. Here's the check date. You have the GL code, and you even have a description of what that payment was for. You also have the one for Lush Landscape. You go to the next page, you have more data for all the payments. This is a really good way for you to just look in to see what payments were made for any given month, where are most of your payments and the totals. And it gives you a complete breakdown of payments that have been made, and it's in check order. You can also run a report in date order, and so on and so forth. But this is a full report in check order by check number. So if you're looking for a certain check, this might be a good report for you to use. All right, let's go to our next report that we're going to run. Okay, the next report's going to be the fund report. Can also be called the allocated reserve fund schedule. So let's go to general ledger reporting. Go down to fund report. The fiscal year is the fiscal year that you're in. And the fiscal period is the month that you need data for. A little bit about this report. Once I pull it up, let's get to the fund report. So the fund report is a good way of keeping record of what is needed to pay for or what is anticipated to be paid for replacement, repairs, renovations. There should also be a good, healthy amount in these accounts to anticipate for the unexpected. Okay, so a little bit about this report. You have the prior year balance forward. So what this means is any money that has been allocated and brought towards this year is found in this column. The next column talks about any money spent out of each of these accounts this current month. Okay, and then you can kind of follow through to see what the current balance is after, all has been spent this current year. You have the balance that's in fencing, the balance that's in lighting, the paint, and this just gives you a general idea of what your reserves look like, the full picture of what your reserves look like. Are you healthy enough? Shall a disaster hopefully not, come to your association? Are you healthy to handle that situation? Our last and final report here today is going to see general ledger reporting, because we're looking at those reports, is the posted journal report. The last and final report, again, fiscal year is the year in which you are in. And let's take a look at the posted journal report. There we go. Let me see. I think the other report has a little bit more data for you to see. Perfect. So the posted journal report will go ahead and show you exactly the transaction that's happened in a given for each bank. So you can see here that on January 1st, there was a debit of $142,667. That same date, there was a debit of $219,000. So it's really the activity that is happening within your association according to your bank accounts. So any money in, any money out for any given day or month. So you can see pretty much all the activity that has posted for a given day. Okay, so you can see the activity. Debits is the money coming out, the credits are money coming in, and it gives you a general idea of the activity that is going on in any given day within that bank account. So I think that wraps up, for the most part, the reports that you'll find under the General Ledger Reporting tab. If there are so many reports that we can run, I would suggest, of course, playing around with them and kind of seeing. Remember, all reports are under reports by name. If you have any questions, please feel free. Hopefully you have my number, and email me at any time. Thank you. It's been fun, and I'll see you next time.